Well, no shit, Sherlock. Midas letter from the Financial Post. Headline: Canada's marijuana stocks on fire as dispensaries raids continue. So imagine that. The crony fucks that the government has given a license, right? Because a license, let's just be honest here, people. Fuck's sake, come on. Wake the fuck up at least. Well, the people that already know this, I'm not talking to you, but I expect you to share my video. So once again, when I say what I gotta say, it's because I'm hoping you'll share the video with someone that really needs to hear this stuff. But hey, whatever. Anyways. Yeah. Shocking revelation that if the cronies in the government get to work together, right, and fucking destroy the regular person in Canada's ability to compete with them, well, of course, if you're a publicly traded company that the government, because think about who writes the rules for Wall Street or anything that has to do with economics in Canada, it's the government. But if you're one of the fucks that have got in and have cozied up to the government so that you're going to be the new, whether it's medicinal or recreational marijuana grower, you're probably pretty happy about the fact that they're destroying your competition, right? The mom and pops operations that have been in existence throughout the entire history of Canada before it was even called Canada. Even if you go back to when it was just Aboriginals that smoking the peace pipe or whatever, right? Is marijuana. Nobody had the ability to monopolize the industry, but now the government. That's what the legalization of cannabis in Canada was all about. Yeah. Oh, all you other fucks in Canada that think that the Trudeau government or anyone else is looking to push for legalization of marijuana, what do you think, they cared about you? No. It's about monopolizing and taking over the industry, because the industry they see is it's growing up so much that, like I said, have you ever, ask any Canadian, if you're Canadian, ask any Canadian that likes to smoke marijuana if they've ever had a problem finding it. You'll find out that, I mean, other than maybe the few times in the year, or if somebody got recently busted in their particular area, might have been a little bit harder. But every one of them will basically tell you the same thing: is, yeah, it's pretty fucking easy to get marijuana in Canada, and always has been. Always has been. So was there a need to make it into a government legalized industry? No, it should have been a government decriminalized, where it's just, yeah, people should be. But legalization, once again, political doublespeak. Legalization literally means in the modern world, but that's the thing. Most people think, oh, legalize just. No, it doesn't mean that the government will just allow you to do whatever you want. It means the government wants to take over the industry, and they'll squeeze out the mom and pops, the lowly people that have been fucking propagating this industry for all of history. They're going to squeeze you fuckers out. And of course, these people that are into the legalized trade that they're causing up the government, it's going to be really happy. It's like, yes, go destroy. Hey, I want you to raid all those dispensaries that are fucking selling it right now. Yeah, they're going to steal. They're going to monopolize the industry. I want to be able to monopolize the industry. It's just, like I said, this race to the bottom. Government is a continual fucking race to the bottom. If you want to use government as a means to an end, you're going to find out, just like with everything, alcohol, right? Liquor. The minute the government takes over the industry, yeah, you want to talk about a way to make it more expensive, less appealing for the regular person. Yeah, that's the way to do it. But once again, Canadians are stupid enough to fall for the narrative, well, some Canadians, as to why it would ever be a good idea to let government intervene into the marijuana trade, right? But hey, like I say, the education system, I'm sure a lot of kids today that are raised in whether they're parents or their teachers or anyone else in their community, they're probably telling them the same fucking bullshit, because there's a lot of status in this country. I hate to say it, but that is the reality. The tell is in the tape, as they say. On Tuesday, the TSX Ventures highest volume traders by dollar amount were all marijuana for medical purposes regulations, MMPR, licensed producers. Licensed, so the government says, okay, you can do it. If the government doesn't give you a license, yeah, you can't grow marijuana. Meanwhile, I can tell you, like people like myself or anyone that I've ever known in my life, of my 45 years existence, has never bought marijuana from a licensed government grow-op, but yet never heard no complaints, right? People still seem to have no problem getting high. Matter of fact, they get it for good prices. A lot better prices than a lot of these fucking medical marijuana government grow-ups, right? So it's like, I mean, if you've smoked marijuana, you know exactly what I'm fucking talking about. If you haven't, then really, if you haven't and you don't plan to, then your opinion, I just don't give a flippity fuck what your opinion is on marijuana or the legalization of marijuana. If you don't smoke it or grow it or have anything to do with it, what the fuck would I care what your opinion is? Why should anybody care what your opinion is? Government, though, collectivism, right? It makes it so that I should care about your opinion. That's what government does. Makes it so I should care about what someone, maybe even across the other side of the country, maybe 1,000 miles away from me, but I should care what the fuck they think. That's what government does. Like I say, full-on collectivism, destroying natural incentive, destroying individual rights, destroying incentive, destroying productivity, destruction. That is the basis. That is the central platform and premise of government, is destroying natural incentives, destroying freedom, destroying individual rights and responsibilities. That is what government is, but people just want to keep playing, want to keep going along. Hey, well, if there's going to be government, I want to take over it, right? They want to keep, everyone's like, there's this big giant guy in the room, which is government, right? Force, subjugation, force. The power of authority. Everyone wants to take control of that. Now there's people in the marijuana industry like, well, if I'm going to get into it, I want to at least be able to hold a gun against everyone else. Say, no, you can't compete with me. That's what they're saying. No, you're not allowed to compete with me, because if we have to compete naturally, you probably destroy my fucking business and I'll fail. So I want the government to. I want to use the government against you, right? That's what they're doing. They're scared of competition, these fucks. Cronyism. That's not fucking capitalism. That's not free markets. That's not freedom at all. That's not people's ability to just smoke or grow a plant. That's just, like I say, just giving the government full control over an industry that they've never had control over before. Think about how much more gravy they're going to be able to fucking the gravy train, right? So wrong, Canada, just so wrong. I need the rest of you to start waking up and realize that getting government involved in anything is just, it's just a race to the bottom and destroying natural competition and natural incentives. That's the reality of it is. That's the reality of what it is. It's Canadian Libertarian, and I love liberty.